I step, something in my jeans. And FOI, you know that's the team, huh?
Peace. This is your brother Aidan X, and welcome to the processing class.
Like a month later, I then moved back to Philly. I go back to work. I got in this situation. I got in this altercation with this white guy at my job. It's the day that we're not open. I was in the store prepping meals for the rest of the week, and it's the doorbell outside that lets us know that customers outside. And it's a two-way window. So he's sitting there peeking in the window, trying to see if he sees somebody. Clearly, there's a sign right next to the doorbell indicating that we're closed, and that that we're closed, and like there shouldn't be no reason for him to ring the doorbell. And it was like right next to where he's looking at. So he's ringing the doorbell. He keep ringing it. He's ringing for 10 minutes straight. Next thing you know, all you hear is he just repetitively ringing it, and it's getting annoying. So I had to go confront him. So I go outside to confront him, let him know, like, hey man, we're closed, bro. Like, can you get off the doorbell? Like, and then I guess he didn't like the tone I said it, and he just kind of like got real defensive and everything, and he started threatening me, and I'm like, all right, dude. So I was just gonna leave him alone and go right back inside to work, but the door was locked. So I'm locked out. So I'm trying to call my boss. He's still on the parking lot, cursing me out and all that. I'm like, all right, dude, what? Just go ahead, man. So I'm trying to like watch him and call my boss at the same time, but I have to keep an eye on him because Philadelphia, you got a weapon on you. That's how you should always think. Being out there, he has a weapon on him because the death rate in Philadelphia is too high. So I'm keeping an eye on him. He's wrestling with his pants. I'm thinking he's about to pull out a gun. Whole time it was a knife. He had it concealed in his hand. And, mind you, it's a time of COVID too. So, he's still threatening me. He seen that I wasn't trying to fight him or anything, So next thing you know, he spits on me. So when he spit on me, that's when I started beating him up. Then of course, he wanted to call the cops on me because I beat him up. I then go on live too because the other person that was in the parking lot was recording, but they only recorded the part where I beat him up. He pulled out a knife, called me a nigger, all that. That's like their little trump card when they when they know they can't win. Yeah, they want to throw that word out. So yeah, that happened. The cops came. There was so many of them. I'm getting real emotional because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen because it was like there's at least 10 different cop cars. They pulling up on dirt bikes. They pulling up on motorcycles. They pulling up in the SUVs. There's so many of them. A lot of them were white. But I'm so glad the chief came in. He was black. They found me in the bathroom, barricaded myself, crying because I did not know what was going to happen, bro. This is a time where police officers killing us. So a lot of things racing through my mind. So they told me what happened. I told them what happened. I go down to the police station to file a report, and that whole ride on my way home, I'm just thinking like. I could that whole situation could have been totally different, So I'm just sitting. I'm in the room, just sitting, thinking to myself like, yo, like I need something different. I need help. I need guidance. So I go up to Brother Josh. I'm letting him like, bro, I'm thinking I'm ready to join the nation, man. I get to processing. They teach me things I ain't never heard before, I ain't never heard black man's God. What you mean by that? Then you go in depth. Then student what's the title? Oh, student process. My processing teacher, he was teaching me like different things, telling me where to look at, what to read, what to look up. I always knew about slavery and all that because I came from a African centered school back in middle school. They taught us about a lot about history and facts. Like one thing that I did know was slavery started in 1555 and not what they say 1619. They say
Yeah.
yeah. I always knew that, and when I used to go to high school, when I had history class, um, the stuff they was telling me, I'm like, that's not true. I'm like, this not true either. This that's not true either. And being in high school and hearing that, that's what made me kind of deviate from one of the stay there.